Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjayne.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you this really sweet angled gift box, and as you can see, it's a Mother's Day gift box or bag, and I've made this because in the UK we are coming up to Mother's Day, so I was hoping to give some of you some inspiration, and also I've made it for my mum. So I'm going to fill it full of some treats. I've got a little bit of jewellery and some of her favourite chocolates as well that I'm going to pop in here, and I'm going to probably coordinate the colour of the tissue paper inside and the sweets, so that should make quite a sweet little Mother's Day gift. So I do hope you enjoy today's project. I've used for the front of my decoration just here, nice and simple, very quick, limited Stampin, because I needed to make this relatively quickly for the video. So I've used the Hues of Happiness, which is in the annual catalogue, and I've cut out, using my dies, the beautiful flowers to make this lovely little coordinating floral decoration at the front. And for the main part of the gift box or bag, I suppose it's a bag really, isn't it, a gift bag, I've used this gorgeous gingham, and this paper is the Country Gingham 6x6, and I love it, and I thought it went really nice, and I wanted to have like all coordinating pinks, so yeah, so that's what I've decided to do. Got this lovely Happy Mother's Day from the Daffodil Daydream. So lovely stamp set just here, but you know, you can use any sentiment you want, and if you've got other sentiments with Happy Mother's Day or Mom on it or anything like that, you can use those. So yeah, I thought that was quite lovely. And obviously for the dies, I've used the rectangle, just grab them for you. I've used the stitch rectangle dies just for the sentiment here, and I sort of put it at a little angle so it implies that like a little bunch of flowers with a little greetings card, and I'm going to make a coordinating card for my mum to give her this gift. So I'm actually going to be using my trimmer with my scoring blade on this one, because I do need to cut some angles to make my gift box or gift bag, because I want it to come in at this angle here, which I'm loving the look of. So my starting piece is cardstock measuring 5 inches by 11.5 inches. And if you would like to have the dimensions in metric, I will be sure to put them in my blog, so do follow the links below. So I'm going to score on this long side. I'm going to start scoring. I have to move this along a little bit. I'm going to score at 1 inch, just like this. And then I'm going to score at 4 3/4. So I love that my trimmer also has a scoring blade. I think it's just a great feature. And then 6 3/4. And then I'm going to do 10.5. Lovely. And then I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch to just these 4 corners just here. Okay, and I'm going to use this side. So if I do this like that, and then I'm going to take my scoring blade up there, and I will just score down like that. Just need to go a tiny bit further because I need to go to that line just there, which is the 1 inch line. There we go. And then I don't need to actually. And then I'm going to do 1/2 inch here, just like that. And then I'm going to do the same the other end. And as long as you don't go past this line here, the 1 inch, you'll be absolutely fine, because you're actually going to trim this away. There we go. And this one just here, 1/2 inch. So I'll bring it up. So basically, I've just marked the 1/2 inch area just on all of these here, and then I'm going to actually use my paper snip, and I'm going to snip this away just like this, and then snip this away. That is actually going to be trimmed off, so you don't have to be too particular with that, but these bits you want to be nice, and so the bits you're cutting down, you do want them to be nice, but the side bits here, not so much of an issue, because you're going to trim those away. we go. And then lastly, I will do the next bit of my trimming, which is, just get all my little bits off for you. So now I'm going to trim from this area down to this area. And you do need to be careful not to trim any of that away. So I'm going to make sure that this lines up nicely and that lines up there. And then I'm going to move my trim blade up, but make sure I stop it just at the top there so that it doesn't cut any of that away. And I shall do the same. So I'm going to do this there and that there, and then I'm going to do the same. Just be careful as I get close. And there you go. And that gives you that lovely angle just there. And I will do the same on here. So I'm just taking that, just lining them up in this lovely track here. Always start from the bottom and go to the top. There you go. There's that one there, and then last one will be here. So I'm going from the bottom to the top each time. If I went that way, there's a chance that I could cut off a bit of that, the bit that I needed to remain. There you go. There you go. Lovely. So I've cut the basic for the bag just here, and then I'm going to do the side panels. So the side panels are going to look a little bit like this. Well, they're going to look exactly like that. So there's 2 of these. I've already done this one for you, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch down these sides. One of the end pieces as well I will do. And then I'm going to do that. So this is 1/2 inch on 3 of the sides. But this top piece here I haven't scored, but I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to put it at the 1.5, and I'm going to use my, so there's a ruler on the side here, and I'm going to take this down until the middle hits that 3, just like that, and I'm going to score up. So I'll just do that again. So lining up the groove here with the 3 here and pressing up. And that gives me that line there. And then I'm going to need to do a little bit of freehand scoring just to get a Y shape, which is just this Y just here. So I will get my ruler and my stylus out, and I'm going to start from the center so I know I'm getting the correct start point, and I'm just going to take it to the corner. I've taken it to the first corner, but if you took it to the second corner, it wouldn't be a problem because you're going to cut this away. So I'm just going to do that again to that first corner, just like that. And then I'll get my paper snips out, and I'm going to snip this away and snip this away like that. And then I'm going to burnish. So I'll just burnish this like so. Now this middle one needs to bend in, and so do these, so I'll just do them like this by hand as best I can, and that then gives you your 2 pieces just there, and they're going to be your side panels. So now I'm going to get this piece back out, and I'm going to burnish this as well. So I'm going to burnish these 2 the wrong way, so I'll do these 2 going in, and then I'm going to do these going the other way, just like this. And then I'm going to stick my designer series paper down. So my designer series paper is 4 7/8 by 3 5/8, and I need 2 of them. And what I'm going to do is get my trimmer out again, because I do need to trim a little bit. I'm going to use a pencil, and I'm going to mark off 1/2 inch, and I'm going to mark it by marking in the track just like that. And I'll do exactly the same on this side, so 1/2 inch. I'm doing it down here now, so there you go. So I've got a 1/2 inch mark just there with pencil in there. Now I'm going to take it back and make sure that 1/2 inch is in my track line, so when I trim, I am literally trimming it down to that lovely shape that I need to mirror the box shape. There we go. So that is there. all lovely and completed. So I've got my 2 pieces for the front and back of the box, and then to go on the bit just here and the back just here, I've got these 2 pieces which are 7/8 by 3 7/8. So I'm going to glue these into place now. So I'll start off by gluing this one just in here. So I'll get on my Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue, just put a little layer around just like that, and then I'll glue this into place. And this should give it a nice little border. Lovely, that's great. And then I'll do one just at the top here. I just think this is such a lovely little gift to give somebody. There we go. I'll press this down and then I'm going to turn it and do exactly the same. So I'll glue this side and then I'm going to glue my box together, and then we'll decorate the fun bit. So I do love this little project. I was just trying to think of something that I might like to do for my mum, and I had a lovely little piece of jewellery that I wanted to give her, and I thought, well, she does like, probably give the pink one to my mum because she likes these chocolates that have a lovely wrapped in like a pretty pink, so that'll go nice in her box. Okay, so that is the designer series paper glued into place, and it's going to sit like that once it's made. But next I need to put my side pieces on, so I'm going to get out my tear and tape for this. I think you can use liquid glue, but for the purposes of the video, I think for speed I could quite enjoy doing this. I'm going to pop some tape along my corners and my bottom of my bag just here, and then I'll do that on both of them, and then I'll start sticking into place. Now, what do you stick first, the bottom or the side? Okay, so these are both glued, so I'm going to try and line up these score lines and then press down and double check. Yeah, that looks nice. And then I'll do the same on this side. So I'll take off my piece at the bottom, and then much the same, just going to try and line this up and then press my piece down. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to stick one of the sides on like so, and then I'll stick the other side on. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this like this on this side. Oops, that stuck a bit too quickly then. There we go, just like that, and I'll do the same on this side. Great, and then I'm going to use my bone folder just to make sure that it's all down like that. I'll do the bottom bits. Perfect. Now I'm going to take off this just here like this, and then again just like this, and I'm going to go through the same process and try and stick it on nicely and try and line everything up. There we go. So that's perfect, and then this one might be a little bit easier to get on. Lovely. Okay, and then I'm going to use my bone folder to do exactly what I did there. So that's the gift box. Now I'm going to pull these 2 in, and I'm going to do my little holes as well. So I've got my hole punch just here. I'm literally going down until it butts in with my the groove just there, and I'm just literally putting a hole. I'm going to try and get them as equal as I can, but there's no guarantees, but there's the 2 holes just there. So it's made 2 holes in either side, and then I'm going to get beautiful ribbon so that it's sort of coordinating. This is pool party, but I quite like a little bit of a difference, so I'm going to put my ribbon through like this, and then I'll tie my bow pull this through. There we go. It's cute. That is so nice. Love this ribbon. It's much more practical to use as well. Right, so I'm going to need to tie a little knot, just one, there you go, and then pull that together like that, and then I'm going to tie my bow. In the corner, that is my pretty little bow, and then I'm just going to neaten that up a little bit, and that is my bow just on the front just there. And then I'm just going to cut these tails a tiny bit like this. Oops. There we go. That's not a very good tail, is it? Let's just trim that up a bit. So now I'm going to get out all of my bits that I've die cut and my little sentiment as well that I've die cut. So I'm going to turn this to me. And actually what I'll do is I'll put a little block under here, see if I can get this a little bit higher, so maybe I can make it a bit more enjoyable for you to see what I'm doing. Right, so now I'm going to decorate. So I'm going to start off with the big flower, and I'm just going to put 3 bits like this, and I'm going to peel off the back, and I'll pop that like this, just here. I love the sort of coordination of the colours, because obviously it's not exactly the same colours, but I quite enjoy that slight difference. And then I'm going to pop this one just like this, and then I'll pop one on the back of here, and oops, I'll put this one just there, and then I can put it a little bit like that. Nice. And the leaves, so they are gonna go, so I had that sort of sitting a bit proud, and I liked that like that, and then this one going a tiny bit behind, so whoops, I'll pop that one. See if I can get the backing off this one. There you go. And I think this one sort of I had a little bit more like, maybe let's get it just under there, a bit more like that. And then my Happy Mother's Day at a slightly jaunty angle there, and I'm going to glue this on like this. And then, oh, I like that. I think it looks pretty. I'm happy with this project. Hope you like it as well. What do you think of that? So to finish this lovely project off, I'm going to use the 2021 to 2023 in colour opal rounds. These are going to be finishing soon, and they are so pretty. So I wanted to get them used. So I used some pink ones on the original project, and now I'm going to use this lovely green to complement my gorgeous little gift bag. There we go, and that is my completed gift bag. And here's my angled gift bags. I do hope that you've enjoyed watching today's project. If you are interested in purchasing any of the products that I have used, please do follow the links below. I'll link in direct products. If you do not already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I'd be honoured if you chose to shop with me. I always send out a lovely thank you gift pack each time you put an order in, and if you use my host code you get extra goodies within that pack as well, that thank you pack, and it comes out usually quite soon after you've ordered, or definitely normally by the beginning of the following month. And if you would like to know my host code again, please follow the links to my website. There's a page dedicated to my host code, and I do change my host code every 5 weeks. So please do check that out as well. So yeah, if you would like to follow any of the instructions as well, I will be doing a blog post, and you can access that by following the links below. Okay, well, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.